stops just staring there. You have to keep moving. He's gonna get me. I know he's gonna get me. Hello everybody, happy new year to all of you. It's a brand new year with new opportunities, and that's always such an exciting thing to me. If you are not aware, which if you're watching this, I'm assuming you're a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, so you probably know about this. I'm pretty sure you know about this already, but Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach came out a few weeks ago. In December. It's a really interesting game. I had not thought about Five Nights at Freddy's in a long time, and so when this game came out, it pulled me in and got me thinking about FNaF again. And I actually not only have been following this game, I've also done a retrospective on the other Five Nights at Freddy's games, all the way back to the very first one, which brought back a lot of nostalgia for me. But in doing so, I remembered something that I had forgotten about. Years ago, oddly enough, about the same time I started this YouTube channel, I made my own Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. Yes, I did. It's called Freddy's Pizza Delivery, and as you can see, it's actually on itch.io, and there's a link in the description in case you actually want to play this game for yourself. I don't know why, I mean, it's not. I made this back in 2018 because I was going through a very heavy Five Nights at Freddy's phase. I had this idea of what if you... So all of these games take place in the pizzeria, but what if you were a pizza delivery guy and you were in a car and you had to deal with these animatronics while you're driving and delivering pizzas? And that was the whole concept behind this game. So let's actually check it out and see what this game is like, and if it's anything like what I remember it being. Hang on, I have to actually download my own game.
Welcome to your new job at Freddy Fazbear's.
I can't see anything. There we go.
This restaurant is a full replica of the famous.
Oh, I see. I was going for a Five Nights at Freddy's 6 feel here with the opening.
And even the original Freddy Fazbear.
I think I made these slides in Microsoft PowerPoint and like did this collage effect on them, or not collage effect, like this visual like posterization thing.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's where you come in, new employee.
24/7 pizza delivery.
The pizzas during the night.
Is that a real... I bet that's a real pizza box you could actually buy that I just grabbed a picture of on Google.
Your shift starts at 11:30 p.m. So get ready to quench those customers' late night pizza cravings.
Alright. And we're just thrown right into it. Night 1. Okay. Now...
Welcome to your first night on the job. Your task
okay, we're in the car.
Pizza to the customer. It's as simple.
Wow, this car doesn't look very
However,
good.
There are a few
I think this was literally a 3D model of a car that I downloaded and just like plopped down and really didn't do like any nice lighting or fixing up of stuff with. Where are we going? Where are we even driving to? There's just nothing out there.
We are transferring the same ones back and forth between restaurants.
Okay.
One of them is in the back of the car with you now.
Oh great, someone's in the back of the car with me.
These animatronics tend to act quirky at night, so we advise you keep an eye out for any strange activity. Here are the steps to ensure your complete safety while
see, if you look down here, this is telling us how many miles from our destination we are.
Constantly glance at the passenger seat in case the animatronic is
okay.
Step 2. Always keep the radio on. If the
the radio.
Hear the radio, they may think you are gone and begin to move.
You have to keep the radio wound up, kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's too.
To ensure the animatronics stay in place. Step 3. If you see an animatronic in the passenger seat, quickly right-click on it to give it an electric shock.
Okay.
You should send it to the back of the car again. If you follow these guidelines, you should be absolutely fine. But don't.
We should be.
I'm sure nothing.
We should be fine. I'm sure nothing will go wrong either. My past self. Who's apparently... Oh, gotta wind that radio up. So, the gist of this game, which I remember, is you've gotta look... You've gotta constantly be looking back and forth, which this transition and the way you like look back and forth really does remind me of some of the early Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. And then you have to keep the radio wound up. If you don't keep doing those things, you will get jump scared. But I think, if I remember, on the first night, absolutely nothing happens at all, because I wanted to give you a false sense of security. And for all 5 nights, so the first one's this tutorial, and I think it goes Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Freddy. And they each get a bit more difficult. And by difficult... Oh, gotta keep winding up that radio. I'm gonna keep forgetting about that. By difficult, they just keep popping up more frequently. And you have to get to your destination August 8th. Like, I think, isn't that the day that the first Five Nights at Freddy's came out?
Nice!
There's just not much detail going on in this car, and this is kind of boring looking. I should have had a road that's actually showing like that you're driving forward or something like that. And you can't actually drive the car, like you're not in control of the car. Oh, we did it. Oh yeah, it wasn't gonna do like a 6 a.m. thing because it's not about the time in this game. It's just about getting to your destination. Night 2, here we go. So this should be Bonnie. This is where it actually begins. This is a very boring game. Wow, compelling gameplay. I'm just looking back and forth, just waiting for something to happen. It is making me a little bit nervous though, because every time I look over, there's the potential that something could be right there. And I believe a lot of this is random chance. You know, there's a like one in there he was. I had to right click him and zap him away. Okay, so there's like a 1 in 20, or I don't remember what the statistics are for each night, but there's a certain chance that they'll appear next to you. Just wish there was more going on. I wish I was driving somewhere. See, you gotta be paying attention. I wish I was driving somewhere, like actually seeing like a road, like a neighborhood or something, wherever I'm going to deliver this pizza. I like this concept of like pizza delivery, but I would do it way differently, and I would build way more atmosphere now. Like, I would probably do this as a full 3D game and have you actually driving and really build way more atmosphere, because this is just kind of like, I'm just sitting in a really weird CG car looking left and right and playing the same song on my radio. Like, it's not that good. Hey, we did it! Night 2 is done. That was also very easy. Now, I do remember in between nights, I originally wanted to do what I think they started doing in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 or 4, when they started doing those little, like, old school, almost Atari looking mini games in the middle. I wanted to start. Okay, this is Chica. We gotta keep Chica away. I wanted to start doing little bits of a story of like you're approaching the door to the person's house, and I don't remember what story exactly was going to be happening, but I do remember that I wanted to tell this larger story with these mini games in between nights, and also just to break up the gameplay, and that would have been really cool. I don't know why I didn't do that. I think I just stopped working on it. It is completed, as in you can beat all 5 nights. I don't think you really get any reward or anything at the end. Is there? I actually don't know if there's an ending to this game. And I kind of want to see if I can beat it, which right now it's not proving to be that much of a challenge. I guess since this gameplay is pretty boring, I'll just talk a bit about looking back at Five Nights at Freddy's. When I first heard of Five Nights at Freddy's around the time when the game came out, which I would have been like 13, I was pretty scared of it, and it kind of followed me around and haunted me because I saw it everywhere. But eventually, when I started getting into the lore and was actually checking the game out, I started to really get into Five Nights at Freddy's, and it gives me a lot of nostalgia for that particular time. It's a solid game, and all of the games they do interesting things, and it's really atmospheric and really well designed, particularly the first one. Oh wait, and we beat night 3, right? Night 3. We're on night 4 with Foxy, I believe. But anyway, when you look back at the first one and you remember, try to put yourself in that mindset of knowing nothing about the game and nothing about the world or the characters. It's genuinely, there's Foxy. It's genuinely a very creepy atmosphere. Okay, there's one more night. Freddy, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Freddy Fazbear. We gotta be on the move with this one, if I remember. Wait a minute. I can't hear the radio. I can't hear the radio. Oh, there's Freddy. Okay, that kind of bugs me a little bit that I can't. Stop just staring there. You have to keep moving. He's gonna get me. I know he's gonna get me if I don't stop moving. You can't sit around that long with Freddy. I remember the time in which you can just sit there is very small. That window. Okay, this is a little bit. It's kicking up a little bit in this last one, but. Oh, I got him. See, you just gotta click there, even if he's not there. Just anticipate on that. See, like that. Boom, he's gone. You saw him for a split second and he's gone. I guess we're zapping him. Right? I think we're like giving him an electric shock to get him out of here. But it looks real, like there should be an animation of him like getting zapped or like disappearing. And there should be, another thing about this is there should be way more darkness. Like we should be submerged in the darkness of our car. And you should just see like their glowing eyes or something. It's not creepy enough. The atmosphere. I'm disappointed about that in this game. Like, I like this idea, but it needs to be executed a lot differently. I feel like it would be cool to remake this game, completely remake it now. There's so many cool things we could do. Like we could have it be 3D and you could look around your car and you have to actually like multitask and drive and be paying attention to what's next to you. And this still is not difficult though. It freaked me out a little bit at first when I couldn't hear the radio, because then I was like, wait, how do I know when to wind it up? This guy better keep his eyes on the road more, too. Like, this guy's looking back and forth so much. Like, how is he able to drive? All of these deliveries are all... I was so close to the end. And the game just completely crashes whenever you lose, apparently. But go back and play a replay, slow motion replay, and you'll see exactly where I messed up. So I did not click on him. I failed to react and click on him, and I looked back over, and if you do that, he'll get you. I think I was 1 mile away from getting to the end and actually seeing, is there an end to this game? I don't know if I feel like going through and just looking back and forth all over again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look into my own, I think I still have the game files. I'm going to look and see. Okay, here we go. So this is the Game Maker Studio file. So we've got like the intro, and we've got all the nights. I don't even remember how I really programmed this game, but I can see all the elements here. So, according to my coding, whenever you complete night 5, it says, oh, night complete, and then the game just closes. There's no special ending, there's no reward for going through this monotonous game and winning. You just close out of the game. You could have had an ending to the game, Aaron. Like, you could have had something, just a screen that said, like, maybe a guy holding the pizza that you delivered him and being like, thank you for delivering my pizza. You did it. There's nothing. It just closes. Well, that was that was Freddy's pizza delivery. Again, if for some weird reason you actually want to play this not very good game that I made back in 2018, there is a link in the description to it if you want to download it. But yeah, again, I like the concept. I would think this would be cool if I added more elements and like did it differently and really made it like built the atmosphere more. But yeah, just go play the original Five Nights at Freddy's, or any of them, or Security Breach, which just came out. Until next time, don't play this game. Make better fan games than this. Please.